Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Southern Eagles. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always...
That's what you got to do, man. Just win and get out of there. Survive and advance.
This guy can tote the rock, he can catch the ball, he can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looking for space. It's Payne.
Number 4 came out of nowhere. I thought I had that. Oh, goodness.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, bro. I hate when they whiff on blocks, man.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try the run. Nice move there.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play, still some
You turned them down. So you don't want to take out the job? I bet.
Completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Hold up. And who you got? You got Auburn? I was about to say, why you got all them SEC teams? Okay.
I think a big part of this isn't
Oh, so you had
necessarily
Auburn struggling. Dang, I thought you was struggling
offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big
with
guys get lathered up.
Colorado.
Get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure.
Hey,
Short hands. It's Finnegan. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Hauled it in and just kept
90 overall. You struggling. What was Baylor?
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Georgia Southern
Yeah.
as we take a look
Dang,
at
I'm
our
trying to get
impact
on my
players
battle
for this one.
pass, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it though.
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I thought you did that last night.
They're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and
No.
the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, he decides to keep it, and it's the right decision. Great job. Keeps the football, picks up a huge chunk of yards. Nice play by the quarterback. Great decision.
Grabbed in the middle.
It's really easy to say
Let's
the
get
word
it in, boy.
run 'em, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice
What'd you
job by
say?
the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
That's caught. It's Clemens. Finally run out of
I gotta stop trying to hit stick, man. I'm over here, dang, I'm missing tackles and shit.
set downs after that completion.
Georgia Southern moving the ball on me.
Off the play fake on first down.
Give me that.
And it's
Intercept that
incomplete.
shit.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well throw the ball.
All right, this is the result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Georgia Southern.
What the hell go for a screen pass on you quick, boy, 3rd and long.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Scanning the field, it's Hicks. He finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there.
Yeah, man. I'll play these games and get up off him myself.
He might not be the fastest
For sure.
Doesn't mean he is a relentless runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You've got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up the air.
And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Finnegan. They make the stop after the... down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football, sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Keeps it on the bootleg. Steps away. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it, pass on the way out, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life for SLC because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now rolling to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Finds the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Payne. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That defense is about getting off the football. And that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets up to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want a great 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Yeah, I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays. And
throws toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
To the air, it's Hicks. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. It's a reverse. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Just get the first down. I don't care how you get it. I like when you use a little bit of trickery, a little bit of sleight of hand. Look over here. Nope, this guy's getting the football going the other direction. Nice play on 3rd down. Nice creative play. Nice job of mixing it up, making the defense focus on some.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He wants to throw. Makes his connection. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Finds his man. It's Miles. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Off-play action on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to buy time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's really frustrating for the defense. Cover that first play. He knew it was going to be a pass to cover everything short. And the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
All right, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab. It's Casey. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic players.
On second down, looking again to throw. Grabs it in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got Freddie for the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at second and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He looks that one in nicely. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. drive here with first down to open this period. Touch pass on the jet sweep. To the 10. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Marshall! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands. Where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Casey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. A little more space, opening up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're bullets and you're expecting to get a sack, you're expecting to get it on the field. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Good job running tough and behind his pants as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to run for it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. A really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole and getting positive yards.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Miles. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Clouds ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give out of the gun. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense. They have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't quit on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Dropping back, it's Hicks. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pulled down for the tackle.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quick.
Got a lot of running room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down and lead the clock.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 25 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you need to know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To throw, it's Hicks. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Time right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's got his man. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia Southern will try to use every second on this clock. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Hicks. He wants a big play here late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.